Naruto 626 viewer comments part 2. Let's go ahead and get started. Truth Low Manga. Danzo used Hashirama cells to sustain a high chakra level to utilize all 11 Sharinga eyes. Well, he used them for one purpose. So they were all open, he used them to close. So as far as, well anyway, okay, going with what you said. Okay, we know that Madara saw the clones because his EMS is already on when Hashirama is landing, but activates some strange dojutsu, Genjutsu, then chose not to kill his friend because it isn't Madara's EMS capable of time manipulation. Here we go. Not sure, but is Nagato's pair of Rinnegan? Who knows at this point? Madara's probably reimplanted his original eyes and awakened the Rinnegan and then gives them to the chap. So, once again, what abilities does Madara have that we really don't know about or understand? And well, sometimes some people may say, well, it's cheesy, you just give some characters. This is Madara. He's one of the characters that could have figured out something and had the ability, natural ability to utilize. He would definitely have it. And so I think that there's a potential. There's several things that he can use or do that he hasn't shown yet. And that's another thing too. Even he tended to show off a lot more of the first abilities. Well, some of his own, but mainly the first in his Edo form. So he's always holding stuff back, right? So really do appreciate the comment. Kelly Bob 9, that's a good point, but I just remember another thing. In the Toby versus Conan fight, it was stated that you need both Uchiha and Senju DNA to even use Izanagi. So unless Kishimoto disregards this fact, which is possible, actually Madara could not have used Izanagi to survive. Izanagi. Well, he could have had some cells already. The whole thing about the clones and the first DNA is incredible. But yeah, well, I'm going to go ahead and let that stand. It just what you're saying is correct. It's making me think about some other things. But yeah. So, but anyway, it healed him up all the way. I've already mentioned some of the problems. Time space. Okay, I'll just say it. Time space. I can see. Okay, somehow some ability Madara using, but the Izanagi thing doesn't. You get healed up all the way. I mean, you're able to control. So, or maybe as an illusion. Maybe that's the point of it. It is an illusion. So maybe Hashirama saw what Madara wanted him to see. Maybe it's not automatic that you have control over it. So that makes sense to me now. Okay, instead of just it being set off and automatically you're healed up and this and that, it's okay, you see this, and maybe he allowed himself to go near death to fool him, to trick. I don't know. A lot of possibilities there. A lot of possibilities. Really do appreciate that. It's an awesome series, isn't it? And let's see. Hammond Willa. Fetch the Badass, you're correct. I don't see why he told him that story in the first place, although it was epic. Mr. Awkward Squirrel. What if Madara was good? Here we go. Here we go. Itachi. Madara in Itachi mode. Here we go. His plan could be to make himself a formidable enemy to see all ninja, so they... I'm not saying your plan can't be correct. It can be. It just... Well, anyway, reading your comment. To all ninjas, so they have to join forces to defeat him instead of fighting each other. If they all join to achieve a goal or defeat Madara, tensions between the villages will drop and the ninja world will be at peace. I'm just going to flat out tell you that what you're saying, I hope what you're saying is correct. Because if it is correct, the writing that Kishimoto will have to do to convince everybody of this will be epic. Okay? Will be completely amazingly epic. And I will enjoy every moment of it. But until that happens, so I like your idea. It's just I don't think Kishimoto's going to do it. I don't think he's going to do it, and I just think it's too many obstacles to try to all of a sudden make Madara, because there's too many times that we've been looking, a lot of people have been looking for him to turn good or this and that, and we just haven't seen it. So this would be kind of a reverse Obito, where Obito was you know, kind of seemed like a really good guy, and then he created new flashbacks where Obito seemed like not such a great guy, and this would be the opposite. So we would need new flashbacks, finding Madara, helping old people across the street, and like I say, if he could do it in a convincing way, he'll be awesome. But as far as him, the whole Itachi thing, which is incredible, I mean, we all have to admit, talk about a complex character. That is awesome writing. So I'd like to see it. I don't think it's going to happen. So just throwing it out there. But anyway, like I said, I appreciate the idea. Appreciate the comments. Michael Gethman, this week was great once again. I agree. I like how the fight was close at the end. Great action chapter. I like how Hashirama did most of the offense in this fight and wasn't really panting until the final blow. I also think that Madara staged the ending so that he could have awakened the Rinnegan, just like Rampage said. Can't wait till next week to see if Sasuke makes a decision or asks more questions. Great review. Hey, I appreciate that. I really do appreciate the encouragement in the comments. Absolutely. And I get let's see, Vetch the Badass. I get a feeling Hashirama so-called final blow never happened. It was just Madara's gonna get you. He does have the best when it comes in that form. He would. Also, I think Sasuke will say something along the lines of, "My hatred has now grown." Listening to our silly little story I related to Madara, all your stories did was define my goal. That's a question right there. Does this put him into the gray zone or more to the evil? So, like I said, there is no. I don't think there's any way for him to turn back except the end. But anyway, appreciate the comment. And once again, got me thinking. Okay, DT Ninja 831, you have an interesting point. I think that many people feel as if Sasuke will lead down a path like Madara. However, what if Madara were to provoke Sasuke by sacrificing his own clan member to bring back his brother Izuna? Do you think Sasuke would allow him then? I think we might see a change in Sasuke if something like that were to go down. Great comment. Madara would have provoked Sasuke by sacrificing his own member to bring back his brothers. Interesting. Okay, it's the brother. We have a fixation on Madara's brother as Naruto fans. It just doesn't. Kishimoto does not seem to pick up on. You know what I mean? It's almost like, well, look at the whole pairings, the shippers, the whole relationship thing that Kishimoto doesn't give a damn about. That a huge chunk of fans, even as it's just fun. I couldn't believe I got involved in it or whatever. So yeah, it just. Kishimoto doesn't care. And it's just like Izuna. And we're like, Izuna. And he doesn't seem to give a damn. So anyway, that's the way it is. Really do appreciate the comments. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and end this one here. When you're ready, when you feel like it, meet up again in part 3.